Hello there, everyone, and welcome to this here little stream.
Yes, we are small dreamers. We make small game in a short time, and
Yeah,
and it's probably the last stream of 2025.
yay. I have a
Yeah.
very needy cat, so I'll
Oh,
be less useful right now. But he wants creatures
well,
right now.
to be
It's
fair,
now.
I am in the exact same situation. I can't see it. My own cat is like, time for me now, and I'm like, no,
No,
why?
I'm busy.
Yeah.
So we've been making a game again.
Yes.
Still
Again.
the same one.
Still.
It's
Yeah.
been a bit. Like it's week 14 if I counted correctly. I think I counted correctly. And it doesn't look very, very different, but some stuff has changed. Oh wait, I can just play. This is a game I can entirely play with the mouse. I have one hand for the cat and one hand for the mouse.
Yeah.
Anyway, here we go. Oh yeah, also the game is in French now.
Well, it has a French option.
Yeah, but I don't have. I haven't added yet the language selection screen stuff.
Okay.
So for now,
So
it's
still
in
different,
either English or French. English is the default, and it will switch to French if your computer's default language is French.
Oh.
So
Well,
it will use the default language of your computer, and I have to update the options menu to do that, to fix that. That's on my list of stuff to fix.
yeah.
So yeah, and you can now have also points are easier now.
Like, hello, Egan, by
Un
the way.
torse de poule.
Oh, torse de poule.
Yeah, un bras de poule. Un bras de poule. Qu'est-ce que j'ai dit? What else? Une tête tempe.
Une tête tempe.
Une tête tempe. Deux jambes tempe et un bras tempe. Deux jambes tempe, des jambes tempe et un bras tempe. C'est celui-là. Et on a fini le corps. We're done! Let's send it off!
Let's go.
6 points! Yay!
Oh,
That means you have
job.
gained a level. And you have gained one level, but it's still easy mode. Zombie temp. I think it was temp. Temp. If you mess up, you lose a point, so you need to do it correctly. Zombie arm and 2 zombie legs. Zombie arm is this one. 2 zombie legs. I need to hurry because otherwise the timer will run out and I cannot show off the thing I want to show off.
Yeah.
What was the last one? Leg. Poule.
Poule.
Poule. Here we go. And then we send it off and then... And then the game pauses and it says, okay, let's make stuff harder. Add some color. I still need to hide this away. I was thinking maybe it could be on a little hole in the table and flip over once you unlock it or something. And then you do this and you're like, oh wait, I need to color it now? Wow. And then the day is over. Because it goes very fast.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to hide this. That's nice.
Oops.
I thought I did. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. And still, this end screen still doesn't do anything, but whatever. It's a mess.
Hey, Eloise. Yes, oui. C'est ici la French Tech. Yep, it is
Hello,
here.
yes, bonjour. It is ici. We are in the French Tech.
We have added French to the game now.
Yes.
The game is French.
We do things with our fingers digitalement.
Yeah.
I'm at a tech school these days, and they use the word digital for a lot of things, and I keep reminding everyone that digital means with your fingers in French, and not digital. Like
unless it's a touch screen, I don't want to hear it.
Exactly. I'm like, okay, but it's numérique, not digital.
Yes.
And I know it's just the language. It's changing. It's whatever. It doesn't matter. I still understand, but I like it because it's funny. Just imagining whenever they say things and it's like with your fingers. Whenever they say digital.
I have the same gripe with the notion of immersion in video games.
Oh yeah,
Like,
my
the game
immersion.
Is
it's broken.
the game underwater. That doesn't mean shit. That doesn't mean anything.
I just looked off screen because apparently some cats are destroying half my house. I don't know what's going on. I heard scrambling and stuff falling. I'll look into it later. It's a future me problem. So what else? Yes, la French text. Let me see here. Let me switch it to English. Let me show off how that works. So basically, I go into localization here. Localization, locale. Yeah, I'm testing the French right now, but if I turn it off and switch it to English, the game will now be in English. Look at it. Hey, you've just been hired as our necromancer. Also, we had some visual glitches on the formatting, and it's just I didn't format the CSV file correctly. Oh, I can show off the amazing, beautiful spreadsheet as well.
Oh yeah,
spreadsheets. Right. Hey, let's look at a spreadsheet. A siren game to do some immersion of sailors. Ooh.
Yeah. Or you can play, I don't know, what's the name? The game where you're in the water a lot of the time.
Oh, Subnautica. Yeah.
Or Abzu. Yeah, immersion. You do get immersed immersed in those games, you know?
Elias is suggesting to that we make a mermaid game.
Oh, we can
and I think there's at least one mermaid game on the list. So hey, here, look at my beautiful spreadsheet. It's the text of our game. It's all the text. There's not a lot of text in this game. It's just it felt easier to organize it this way.
Yeah, makes sense.
And once you add like, I don't know, I'll have to make you a little guide to tell you, well, if you create a new leg, you'll have to add like leg 4, and then you'll have to go into this script and add a leg 4 here as well.
All right.
And that's the only thing that but you need to think about it, otherwise you can write as many legs as you want. It doesn't work if it doesn't get reference in here, because it picks a random one from this list.
Okay.
So yeah, I was trying to figure out a way to make it easier, or
no, it's fine,
or automatic or something. I was like, yeah, but I don't have the time and I don't want to.
Let's write it down somewhere.
Yeah, I'll make you a little guide, and if you forget, you can just ask me.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like I'm busy or something.
Yeah, neither of us.
No, we're never busy. We are all the time in the world.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I
haven't been like not working on this game for a month and a half. It's fine. It's been 6 weeks.
You worked on this game a little bit. I've seen images.
Yeah,
I've seen an image.
Finally have some more time.
Look at this one.
So I'm going back to designing furniture.
Yeah, look at that beautiful wardrobe.
We're gonna have that in the game at some point, where a low-res version of that, simpler version, because then I went like, the thing on the door is too much.
Maybe it would be texture or something instead of.
Maybe, but mostly I think I'm just gonna have some volume, but much less detail, because it's not worth it, because it's gonna be half hidden anyway.
Yeah, so, and and if it's too busy, then you don't know where to click.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So I'm gonna simplify it, but the idea is that
it's nice. Oh, I haven't added the translation stuff for the colors.
Oh.
I'll set that up later.
Yep.
I'll make that grid. and I don't know yet how to make it, but we'll see. This is easy. It's just gonna be translate this TR thing over here. Let me zoom in a little bit more. That means that there's a translation key. This is the key, so that's the file name in the CSV file over here. And then it's English text and French text, and that's it.
Yeah, that's pretty.
It's standard.
Classic. Yeah, pretty standard. So. Yeah, it's a pretty standard way. You have a key.
Yeah.
To call the text line, and then you have it in all the different languages. Sometimes it's in the same tab of the spreadsheet. Sometimes each language is in different tab or something. Sometimes in different spreadsheets. Sometimes it's all in the same spreadsheet, and it's a fucking mess for 4 languages and stuff.
I've seen so many of these spreadsheets over the years working as in dubbing. I remember the. I don't know if I can. I think I can. So on the FIFA games, it was a big mess because there's thousands of lines that all fit together in very intricate ways. It's crazy. It's so much work for just having an announcer saying this dude hit the ball in direction of that dude, but it needs to all be dynamic. It's crazy. It's a crazy system. It's insane.
Yeah, well, sometimes it's pretty interesting, I think.
It's very, very interesting, and it's very fascinating to think about where do you cut the words to make sure that it feels natural every time. Because if you cut it between words, sometimes it doesn't feel natural. You need to find the correct spot, and you need to know how many milliseconds of silence you can have between the different things. So it needs to load the voices in advance and stuff. It's a crazy thing. It's a whole it's an insane system.
Yeah, no, it's fascinating. I love that.
Yeah,
because also, do you want to have diversity of tone or ways of saying each part, stuff like that?
Yeah, and there's different intensities for each thing, each action,
exactly,
depending on how the game is going for the player, or if there's a multiplayer or whatever. It's wild.
It's such a wide and tentacular system. Just to have your football match, your soccer match, feel lively. Like it's
it feels.
It's intrinsic to the experience.
Yeah, it needs to feel like not like you're playing soccer, but like you're playing a soccer. You're watching a match. Because it needs to feel like you're on watching the TV, apparently, and it's crazy the amount of work goes into that.
You want to have that feeling of like hype, and with the public, the shouting, and the announcers. So it's wonderful to. I think I love it as a game designer. Like I'm like, oh, that's so cool. I love that. It's
very cool. I love that. Did you know that the people that the people that made Unpacking worked on that system?
Oh, that's lovely.
I heard that they branched out. I don't know. I think they left or something. I don't know what happened. I don't really care. It's not my business. But I heard about that the guys that made Unpacking used to work on the dialogue system for FIFA.
Oh, that's lovely.
So that's crazy.
But that makes.
It makes sense. It's all those little tiny sounds and all the little variations and all the little blip plop blip plop plop. There's so much sound in Unpacking. It's also crazy.
Yeah, there's that too. But also, like, when you consider a career in gaming, in video games, it's you usually like jump from widely different games, but that call to the same kind of knowledge, like professional knowledge. Like you can recreate a very intrinsic sound system once you've designed that and once you've worked on that. Like there are tons of things you can take into a widely different project. But also it's the norm to have like, I worked on this, but also now I'm doing that, and it has like a fucking like it's not a gap between the projects, it's a fucking ocean.
Yeah, this game is so different, but I know how to do this, so I can adapt it and reuse the same type of system and the same thought process behind it.
And also, I've been able to do a very complex system like
I
that and manage it. So now I can do like so many other complex systems without fear because I
mm,
know how to keep track of things.
yeah.
It's wonderful. I love it. But also, like, I'm fascinated. I would love to be able to explore those kind of, systems and the way they're actually designed and how I can see it, or
Yeah, I've
where I
only seen like the scripts, so I've
can.
noticed the names and the patterns in the namings and the way it
Yeah.
gets recorded. So I don't know how the systems work technically, and even trying to think about that makes my head hurt because that takes
Yeah.
a team of like several people and a
Yeah.
long time of development.
Exactly. No, but it also it's like because it's a serial games, like it comes every year.
Yeah,
So
it's
every year you get to iterate on the system and make
yes,
it more complex and deeper and stuff. So it builds upon
of
things
course.
already there. So there is that, but that's why it's so interesting because how many systems get to be reworked every year?
Mm,
Not many.
no, and it's
So
fun.
it's
Yeah, and also they reuse the voices from one year
yeah.
to the next. They did updates
Yeah.
because well, team players gets added and people leave and people get added to teams and stuff, and they update that. So it's months and months of recording work, and every year, it's one of those games. You basically they continuously record stuff.
Yeah, no, I bet, of course, because they're constant updates and you have to
Yeah.
keep it close to reality because it's based upon real things.
Mm.
So you have to keep up. But yeah, no, I love that. I would love to see the iterations of
Yeah.
of the dialogue system, like how what's
Basi-
the intensity system, what triggers it,
they
what
should share
doesn't.
their GitHub.
I would love that. No, I would just honestly, I would just love to just visit, and be like, can I see it?
Yeah,
Can you
that's
guys
true.
show me
Okay, yeah. So this is how we do this. We do this in there.
that?
This system
I
is
love
the
that
most
thing.
complex system I ever built, but it's really simple.
Sure.
I know I could build it more complicated if I wanted to, but I don't want to.
Cool. We don't need
We
to.
don't need
It's
to.
not a
We need a
bad
list of
thing.
instructions. It's not much.
Yeah,
Like all we need is that this text gets written down correctly, and that's it.
absolutely. But
And
yeah, no, I love like complex narrative systems like that because it's kind of a narrative system
yes,
for FIFA. So it's part of it. But yeah, it's just I'm just fascinated by it. I would really
yeah,
love to be
I'd
able
love to make
to
a
do
game with
that.
a complex dialogue tree stuff and things. It takes ages and it's very complicated to make, but it seems fun.
Yeah, it seems that fascinating, but
Yeah.
also maybe I should look into whether they've made you know
Oh
a
yeah, like
GDC
a
talk or
talk or
something.
something.
Like you might sometimes you can find GDC talks or other professional
Yeah.
talks about these when they have the authorization officially to do it.
Mm,
It's often very very nice too. So who knows?
yeah.
Maybe I'd love that. At least.
So yeah, this is a very quaint and very easy system, and but it makes sense to learn how to do translation stuff. I was like, okay, I need to find little things I can do that take about an hour every night, so that I can focus on a small task every time, and that I
Hmm.
don't get lost in the weeds into a big system that I can't finish. And
Hmm.
luckily, we finished most of the big systems in this game right now. I
Yeah.
think I don't know how much stuff there's still left. There's still a bunch of tiny things here and there, and this entire end screen doesn't do anything yet. It still needs to become something, but the entire game is overall is getting there.
Hmm.
It's just going to be ugly for a long time, and that's it.
For a little while,
But
yeah.
yeah, I heard someone, I don't remember what it was, a video of someone talking about making games and said that
Mhm.
games are the art form where that stays ugliest longest
Yeah.
before release. It's like everything is terrible and looks terrible for months and months and months, and then
Yeah.
like the release date is coming and you're like, we're never getting there, and then once all of a sudden it's like, up, we're done.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, we have a game now.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
usually that comes very late in development because everything looks like shit for a very long time.
Yeah, making video games is very much a trust the process kind of
Yeah.
thing, where you really have to trust your team and and what you're doing, because it's gonna look stupid for the most,
Mm.
for like 80% of the
Yeah, it
development.
looks
Like
terrible.
that. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, anyone who has seen like videos of cutscenes in progress when they still have the motion capture and stuff, that's
Yep.
just barely integrated and everything is a mess and the
Yeah.
colors are not done. And I remember working on, what was it, The Secret World back in 2012. So that's a long time ago. And they,
It's been a while.
I chose purposefully a game that's been out for ages. That
Yeah.
I am certain
Not
there's no
noise.
NDA anymore.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
And I know it's crazy how much those videos didn't look like anything, and the player character was randomized every time, and it was very funny. And all the colors
Yeah.
were a mess. And the I remember the actor saying, "Well, this game looks like shit. What's going on?" And it's like, yeah, it's not done. So yeah, but doesn't help to get the vibe. So I had to pull up the official trailer that they released on YouTube to show it off and be like, okay, this is the vibe of the game. Instead
Yeah.
of having instead of showing off the actual cutscenes that were in the game at that point.
Yeah. That looked like nothing.
They looked
Oh, I
like
remember
basically
that.
what you're seeing here. It's like, I think it looks like something like this, and then you have like a vague character moving on the screen, like this, and doot 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 doot, and that's it, you know.
I love that. On one of the games I worked on, same kind of big production thing. It was very funny because one of the first things was the characters you could play. So it was the first thing that was kind of wholly integrated and 3D in the game.
Yeah.
So you had this very detailed 3D, very realistic character, human, walk into what amounted to gray blobs of everything. Like eventually at some point it became gray buildings and stuff. It's vaguely shaped by like what it would be, but there was nothing transparent yet. So if you had, glass stuff, you couldn't see through it. So
Yeah.
it didn't look like anything. And you had other NPC characters, and they were just gray puppets thing that wasn't moving, and you had all the cameras already set up for the cinematic going through things and stuff, and it was like, I don't even understand what's going on in that cinematic because it looks so crap, and it's constantly going through just gray shit because there's nothing yet, and I'm like, that doesn't help, it doesn't mean anything. So it was really, really funny. But yeah, and at the end you get a very beautiful 3D game once everything is integrated. But yeah, video games look like crap for 80% of the time.
Yes.
And
And that's why it's also hard to show off your game. Yeah, like, I'm working on a game. Look at this. But this is just like a yellow and a pink box. What does it do? Yeah, but look, they move.
They move.
They do things. And when I click on this, it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
One day.
No, and also you can make it like pretty-ish even as placeholders,
Yeah.
but then there's the risk that you forget to replace some of the placeholders. So it's just like, I'd rather have. So I'd rather that in our games we keep doing what we're doing, which you can see is just very, very evident colors for the things that are temporary.
Yes.
Because otherwise we're gonna forget.
When I make a 3D object, what I do is I create a mesh like this. I don't know, a big box, this one, a capsule, and then on the standard material, I go here, I go into the color, and I just pick one of these three, and I do this. Done.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
the color. That's why they're all pink, or yellow, or green, or blue, or whatever.
Or a different
Sometimes
blue
I
or-
do like two at the same time, so to vary things a
Wow.
bit.
To get a red.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
But that way we know that they need to change.
Yeah, no, that's important for us. But yes, also like you say, Elias, in chat, there's also the thing that you will be very proud of something because it was hard to make. Like people don't realize all the complexity that goes into making sometimes a thing move in a precise way. Like I had the experience, and that's my favorite anecdote. Is like with VR, especially where they were like, yeah, actually, how to deal with the fact that you're gonna throw a punch in VR is actually super complex to design because it's not that evident in a game because the game isn't the real world, so the physics rules don't apply. So actually making a punch feel like a punch is not that easy and stuff like that. So it's nothing is as simple as it seems, and sometimes something that sounds very complicated is actually very simple. But every time like you have someone who isn't used to video games say, "Oh, but can't it just do that?" You see the programmers next to them go like, "No,
No,
no, it
never.
can't. No, it cannot
Nothing.
just do that. No."
No. It took over a month for us to have a duck that races around
Yeah,
correctly. And I
yeah,
was working on that almost full time.
yeah. It's just it's not that simple because you don't start with a world with rules. You have to create all the rules. If there is physics, you have to add the rules for the physics. If there's anything, you have to add the rules for it. So you have to reinvent the whole world and
Yeah.
its physical rules every time you want to do something for a game. So
Yeah, you can adjust everything. So
yeah.
it's a lot. So there's you can have, of course, there's default settings in every game, in
Mhm.
every game engine, especially like in this one. It has a physics engine,
Yes.
but you need to adjust everything. You need to change the gravity around a bit. Do you want things to feel more heavy or lighter, or do you
Yeah.
want this object to be floaty, or do you want, I don't know, if there's a blue balloon, you cannot have it behave like a brick.
Yeah. You
Well, you
have
could,
to
but that would be weird, or well, whatever.
be different
You have to
for
choose
sure.
and decide.
Yep. With that, you end up with games where you're like, oh, we could do that. Yeah, that's probably gonna
Yeah.
take a month. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's like, okay, could we have this? Technically we could, probably, I think. I don't know. Do you want why?
Yeah, no, my favorite programmers colleagues are always like, yeah, we can. Do we have the time though?
Yeah, that's it. It's mostly,
Because
yeah,
it's
we
like,
can do
yeah,
pretty
we
much
can do
anything.
everything.
If you give us enough time, we can do pretty much
Yeah,
whatever you want.
enough time and enough people.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So realistically, do we have the time and the amount of people that can do that right now? The answer is probably no, but but we can try.
Yeah, we can compromise and we can say, okay, let's spend a week trying to make it as good as possible. And if it's messy, well, we'll decide if we keep it or not.
Yeah, for example,
Or
in
something
one
like that.
of the jobs I have, they like to have to plan for 3 level of quality for everything.
Oh
Like
yeah. That's a good
there
idea.
is this like for every mechanic, like it's like there is the lower version. It's like it's functional, kind of. It doesn't have any bells and whistles. It doesn't have all the functionalities, but it's kind of there. Like
Mm.
it's let's say it was the wardrobe. Like the wardrobe is there visually, kind of. It's not necessarily very detailed, but it's there and it opens. For
Yeah,
example,
like
would be like
this.
that. Yeah,
Like,
it just
this
opens.
works. This is the
Yeah,
minimal viable project.
exactly. Like that. The blue wardrobe on the right. That's the lowest version.
Mm.
Then you have the second version that would be it does open, it makes the right noise, you have the things inside and on the door. And then you have the highest, the best thing, which is exactly what you want. What you design to be in the game, really, with all the functionalities, with all the details, with all the things. And yeah, that's the goal. But in the meantime, if you get to level 2, that's already kind of workable.
Yeah.
So they like to work with that, and we design what's the level 1, 2, and 3 of it, so that it's acceptable if we don't have the time to go further and stuff like that. So I like that technique, but it's also like a risk, because there is the risk that you never really get far enough, or you have nothing that feels complete or fully designed in the game afterwards. So you
Yeah,
do have to make choices.
yeah, that's the big risk, that everything is just going to be level 1.5 and that's it.
Yeah, or level 2, and that's it. And you're like, yeah, it's kind of there, but it's not. The experience looks nothing or feels nothing like we want, because nothing is fully what we wanted, and we have to make choices to at least push a few of the things to full completion. And yeah, it's. But I like this way of operating, at least, because that allows you to iterate a bit more. And in our case, it's not that needed, but in a case of a more complex game and a bigger production, then yeah, you don't need to have everything fully integrated to start judging how the experience feels.
Yes.
And so it allows us to have more things quicker in the game, and to be able to start to build with that more quickly. So I like it. But yeah, that's one way to go about it. Some
It's
people don't like.
important to know where you're going and how long you want to take it. Scope is a very, very big thing.
Absolutely.
And we've been learning pretty well, I feel. I think the game we scoped best was What If We Kissed?
Yeah, I think so too.
And
because we already we had things that were easy to cut, and things that we knew were vital and that we couldn't cut, and we focused on that first. So it was cool.
Yeah, that game that basically came fully formed in our brains as well.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, I know exactly what it's going to be. I know exactly about everything. Every step of the way, I know what it's going to be. It's a fighting game, but you kiss. That's it.
But you kiss. But yeah, at the same time, it was the most evident for us, because the idea was so particular.
Yeah.
That yeah, it just like, yeah, we both knew exactly, because when we discussed it, we were like, yes, that's what we want. This is it. This is the thing. Which can be harder for more complex games like this one.
Oh yeah, this one is a lot of figuring out and trying things and being like, do we want this or do we want this or do we want it like that, and we're still not entirely sure, even though the game starts to feel like pretty fun.
Yeah,
it's nice. It's not like fascinating or anything, because well, there's no sound effects, there's no music, there's no vibey things all around it. But we're getting there. I like the little color system, like picking out a little color and being like, up, now it's green. And being like, oh, I can put some electrical magic on it. And do like this and stuff. It's fun.
Yeah, it's starting to really get together. Like it's really the, and mechanics wise, it's there. Like I'm like, yeah, I'm fine with that. You know, like we've already cut some things or discussed things that we changed completely, like the table that has the clock and stuff. Like we were like, let's do something else with it.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So I kind of like where we are at mechanics wise, but now I need to work on the visuals, so that it gets there.
Yeah, this is the little clock thing. It can be something else. I don't know yet, but I've just figured out the technique, and you just need to tell me what you want it to look like, and then we'll figure it out.
I kind of like the idea of the Minecraft clock. So maybe
it's a Minecraft clock-ish. And
yeah, but I like the visual of it, where it's just like it shows you the sun.
Yeah.
And that's what turns. So that it's a reflection of the window, like where you have the sun slowly turning.
Yeah,
so maybe
our window is a little low, so you cannot actually see the sun.
Yeah, but that would be nice.
At some point, maybe we might tilt the entire building up slightly, or tilt the sun down a bit, or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
And we'll figure it out.
Sure.
I've not yet adjusted the daylight thing. Where is it? I've toyed around with it a little bit, but not much. Here it is, the daylight thing. Like right now, it just follows the animation. Let me see. Can I show that off? It's here. And basically the sun moves through the sky like this. Let me see. It's 100 seconds. And it's just like...
Okay.
So it does this, but the animation is not very fluid. It starts out red, but it's not like a great color. Then it turns white, and then it turns red again in the other side.
Okay.
So it simulates vaguely a day, but it's not perfect yet.
Yeah.
It needs to be adjusted. Maybe this needs to be longer. I don't know.
Yeah, we probably need a more interesting skybox too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's for sure. I have not yet looked into that.
An actual skybox, like even if it's just a few clouds, we need something.
Maybe we should look up in that Skybox website that we found the last time.
Yeah, for sure.
Look if there's some medieval village or something.
Oh, or forest.
Or a forest. Yeah, a forest is nice.
Forest in from slightly above.
Yeah.
Be nice.
And then add like a couple trees in the foreground, or maybe do some cutouts or something that gives a little bit of depth. Or not even. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll think about it.
Yeah.
We'll look into it. But no, that could be nice. All right, okay. That works for me.
Yeah, that works. I don't know yet what I'm going to do this week on the game. I think I'm going to be continuing working on whatever I want to.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know yet. I was thinking, maybe we need to hide the colors and the magic in the beginning of the game. So until you unlock them, they have like little animations to appear or something. So maybe they could be hidden in little cupboards or shelves or something. I don't know.
Maybe there's just a pouch.
I don't know.
For the crystals.
Oh yeah, and then the pouch opens and the crystals come out or something.
Yeah, it falls like or something, and crystals come out, and then they're there.
Or they're on the ceiling, or I don't know, something like that. It's magic, so they can just float down with little sparklies, and then it's done.
Sure.
Try adding some magic.
Yeah.
I don't know, something like that.
I don't know.
I'll look into it. I might just pick up this entire thing and do like...
Yeah. And for the color system, it's probably more going to be like the whole chemistry set is empty and then it's full.
Yeah, or it's like here.
With fire. Well, yeah, that could be... it depends on how I design it, to be fair.
Yeah, it depends on how it looks, and if you want it to have like complicated looks, or I don't know what you want it to be.
Probably I'm going to make it simpler.
Oh, that's for sure.
Because we had a big thing in mind, and then I'm like, no, I'm like, well, if it's too complex, it's gonna hide the rest. So
yeah, it needs to be simple and elegant and cute and fun and functional. And it needs to be everything, so it's hard.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna make like 4 bottles or containers of things.
Yeah.
That with little pipes.
Yeah, the pipes that go out and then have while you press the button, have a little animation play, and that's it.
Yeah, and get into the final bottle, which is the thing that. So.
Maybe like little faucets or something that you can turn or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, something like that here.
Yeah.
Thinking about it. Yeah, okay, that's fine.
We'll see.
It works for me. We'll see.
So yeah, there's a lot of tiny little things. I might look into the bottom floor as well. The end screen a bit more. We've talked about maybe having the skeletons, the bodies dance around or something. I don't know yet. I need to figure out how to work that.
Yeah.
That's a future me problem. It seems like a big task, but something needs to happen during the end screen. It needs to be fun. It needs to be interesting. We cannot just dump the bodies on a pile on the floor and be done with it.
Actually,
it's kind of funny.
To have all the bodies you've made in a pile.
Yeah, like working your ass off all day. You've resurrected like 15 people or something, 15 bodies, and then you look at the end screen and like, wait a second, they don't even do anything. They're in an empty room on a pile.
Yeah, something like that. Or maybe you just have the pile of bodies, but you also have like a cardboard box that is closed next to it.
Oh yeah.
And a few open ones in the background. and just the one that is open kind of moves a bit.
It should be coffins. We already have. We made a bunch of coffins for Robert's Spectacular Ghost Train.
I was more thinking like this is the room where you send them.
Yeah.
To the customers.
I quite like that. That's a good idea. Have like a bunch of them hung up along the walls or something, as if they were on a clothes rack, and then just have a couple boxes that move away with different addresses on them or something.
Yeah, or just, even if you just have a white label with nothing on it.
Yeah.
It would be funny to have just one kind of, squirming, wiggling on the ground, like there is one of the guys in there.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a good idea. Okay. We should write that down somewhere.
Yeah, and also I think we already have like a few boxes and stuff in previous games, maybe.
Yeah, we can find those and pick them back up.
Yeah, we can reuse things for now, and if they don't fit, we can make some.
Okay, let me write that down somewhere.
But also, boxes are pretty simple to make, so.
Yeah, it's literally just a box.
Yeah, it's squares. It's fine.
That I can do.
Yeah.
I'm not good with Blender, but that I can do. Let me write that down somewhere. Other stuff. No, let's see. I don't know. Where did I write stuff about the end screen? I don't know. I'm just gonna put it in other stuff. End screen. Warehouse, C place. Place where the bodies get sent off in boxes to their owners. New homes. Here we go. It's written down.
Cool.
I might look into that, because then I don't have to animate a bunch of skeletons that are floppy that are all floppy and weird.
Yeah, you can just flop one inside one of the boxes, and that's it. You just make it fall into one of the boxes, leave the box open so that you can see it, and that's it.
Yeah, maybe have like the last body you built fall down into the box and have the box like move a bit, and have a couple other boxes, depending on how many bodies you built, be moving about in the background, and one just leaves, and that's it. Yeah. Okay, that's doable. I can do that.
Cool. All right, that's one problem solved.
Hey!
Look at how productive we are.
It's a lot better and more simple and less complicated than having them dance around all together.
Yeah.
It was also doable, but different.
Yeah.
It was a lot of other problems that I needed to solve. Anyway.
Cool.
Good idea. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Nice. All right. So I think that's it for today before we try to solve another problem.
So there won't be a stream next week, nor the week after that, because it's respectively the 24th and the 31st of December. So people will be busy, and we might be busy as well. So
we're probably not even going to be in our own homes. So
no, I won't be home next week, that's for sure.
Yeah, me neither.
And then New Year's Eve, I don't know yet. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. We shall see you all very soon. Go play our games. And see you all in January. Goodbye.
See you guys. Have a nice holidays. Whatever you're celebrating or not.
Whatever. Goodbye. See you next year.
See you next year.